Welcome back, Bulls fans. Let's skip the intro today. It's the day one recap. We know what it is. But if you think Caleb's a future superstar, hit the like and hype button down below to let me know. Speaking of him, what is genuinely not to love about this kid? Broke the summer league scoring record with 35 points on 57% shooting, shot 12 for 21, shot 7 for 11 from 3, really quelling all the worries about his jump shot. No assists, 5 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals in 33 minutes a game. And obviously, I'm impressed by the shooting and the 35 points, but I'm really, really impressed by the 5 stocks, showing that he's capable of producing on defense too. Now, obviously, stocks isn't the end all be all for and the metric for defensive players, but if you watch the game, you saw that he was more than just the stat sheet. Now I have some fun quotes. The top one, I can't remember exactly who it was, but the bottom one I know was a Joel X Lorenzi quote from Twitter. The top one was shared everywhere, so that kind of got lost in the mix. But he said he cried before he played that game, feeling like he had been waiting so long for the opportunity, that it had been 5 months to the day since the last time he played. As we know, he got injured. He felt terrible because UNC lost in the tournament and Hubert Davis got fired. And he said it was just a lot for him. And another quote that I really loved was he was asked after the game what he thought about his record breaking performance. And this kid said, "We lost." I love Caleb Wilson so much. I love him so much, guys. He's a future superstar. He's already showing that he can produce the stat lines to be a superstar, but more importantly, he has the mindset of a superstar. It's the superstars that produce crazy games and break records, but get annoyed when they produce it in a loss. It's that drive to be the best that I think is going to really make him a superstar. And the fact that Modest has the same mindset, I think they are just going to feed off each other so perfectly. Next person I want to talk about is our other first round pick, Dailyn Swain. I think there's a lot to love about Swain's game, but I do think there's a lot of room for improvement. In 31 minutes, he scored 7 points on 30% shooting, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, no blocks, and a steal. Overall, looking at the counting numbers, not a bad day in the office, but the field goal percentage is where I really was like, okay, Dailyn, let's work on this a bit. Shot 3 for 10 from the field and 0 for 3 from 3. He did make the one free throw he shot, so that was good, but that free throws are kind of weird for me right now in the summer league with that really gross rule change that Silver's trying to make. I hate Adam Silver, guys, but the one free throw he shot, he did make, so that was good, but it's one free throw. 3 for 10 from the field, 0 for 3, not acceptable. I know he's not a shooter. I know he wasn't brought in to be a high volume scorer, but it's still one of those that, regardless of what you're brought in for, 30% from the field is unacceptable. And I know it's only the first game, so I know it could have just been first game jitters. I know he was a slasher. I know he was made to be kind of a point guard today because we didn't really have a point guard. So I'm willing to overlook the percentage for today just because I know he wasn't playing exactly his basketball. I know he's more of a slasher who isn't running the offense. So we'll see what the rest of the games entail for him in that department. Next one I want to talk about is Noah Essengue. The first half was a little bit rocky, I will admit. definitely some room for improvement there, but he really turned it up the second half and was really playing well the second half. One thing I loved about Noah was he was not backing down from anything, and that honestly goes for all of our guys. No one on the team was really backing down from a challenge, but Noah really just going to the cup as much as he can, just kind of fighting through everything, and overall was pretty happy with that. He scored 10 points on 40% shooting, 1 assist, 5 rebounds, 4 blocks, and 2 steals. And it was the defense that really surprised me yesterday because I had been following Noah long before the draft because one of my buddies was really high on him. So was looking into him a lot. And that's why I was excited that we got him. But I had always seen him as this offensive prospect that had this super high offensive upside. But 4 blocks and 2 steals is nothing to overlook, especially the fact that that's how he started his day. The first possession of the game, he blocks Cam Boozer. So, I mean, looking like he could be an all-around good prospect. The efficiency will need to work a little bit, but kind of like Swain, I'm willing to for Noah, I'm willing to chalk up a lot of the downsides of the game to him just not playing in almost a calendar year, but he definitely showed the promise. He definitely showed the promise that we saw when we drafted him. He definitely is showing that offensive upside, showing a lot more defensive upside than I had originally anticipated. Overall, still super excited for him. I can't wait to see him actually get some good minutes this year with a team that is going to play rookies more. Or, well, I kind of consider him a rookie because he barely even played last year. But last one I want to talk about is Jalen Sellers. Very, very fun player. I will say that. But man, was he frustrating me at the end there when, I mean, he was just really being a ball hog at the end. Caleb had the hot hand, and Jalen was pretty much just being like, no, I'm Jalen Sellers. I'm going to shoot it. And that was just annoying as all hell. But for his stats, in 29 minutes, 15 points on 30.8% shooting, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, no blocks, and a steal. So if you look at the stat sheet, it's a little deceiving with that 4 assists, thinking he was distributing, but he really wasn't. It's kind of a ball hog. And it was, like I said, it was super frustrating. I can definitely tell why he went undrafted. Definitely talented enough to have been drafted, but it's that tunnel vision that really held him back and is something he's really going to have to work on if he wants that two-way converted to a standard deal. But no, it was so infuriating because, like, one, I wanted Caleb to get the record, which he did, but it was just one of those that Caleb produced a 9-0 run by himself. He clearly had the hot hand. Why are you hogging the ball? Get the ball to the superstar. It's like that Olympic tweet. Hand Caleb a Gatorade. Like, know the role. Caleb is the superstar. He had the hot hand. He was hitting everything. Get the ball to him and give him some space. But hopefully he can distribute more going forward. But if he doesn't, it's going to be hard for him to get that standard deal. Now, overall, my thoughts from day one, get some sunglasses, Chicago, because it is bright as out here. I mean, Caleb can legitimately be a superstar. We know how Modest is. Noah's showing promise. Dailyn's showing a lot of promise. I mean, we got Norm, and I know what I said in my video about Norm. I've come around on Norm. I did some reflection. That was a good move, and I'm Sorry to Norman Powell that I said it wouldn't be a good move. Giddy is a triple-double threat every time he steps on the court. We're rebuilding the right way, and we have a super exciting team. The future is so bright, and I could not be happier, and I genuinely couldn't be more excited even if I tried. But if you're excited for this group and for this future, comment totally. And if you're not, I don't know why you wouldn't be, but if you're not, comment not really down below and tell me what you're most excited for. Now, please make sure to share and subscribe. We're trying to reach 1,900 subscribers. We're roughly 40 away. We love every single one of you that tunes in and engages. We're trying to build the best Bulls community on social media. I think we're doing pretty good so far. Like I said, you guys are truly the best. I love all of you guys. But please make sure to like, share, subscribe, follow on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We're posting there every day as well as here. And you don't want to miss any of this Bulls action with how fun this team is going to be. But overall, as always, thank you for joining me. I hope you have an incredible, incredible day. See Red Bulls Nation.